Folks, welcome to Focus on Liberia, wherever you're watching me from. My name is Gwendolyn Dorado, reporting from Liberia, Monrovia. This is an American-based online television, and today we are at the headquarters of the National Elections Commission in Liberia. 2023 general elections daily briefing. Press briefing here. Keep tuned and keep watching.
Good afternoon. Please can we observe our protocols? Please. The media is on this side. Please. We have the dignitaries and international guests on the other side. Please. With the media, we can come on this side. Please observe this protocol, please. Republic of Liberia, the National Elections Commission, Madam Chairperson, Madam Co-Chairperson, members of the Board of Commissioners, former South African President, His Excellency Molanti, former Deputy Vice President of South Africa, Her Excellency Gloria, diplomatic members of the diplomatic corps here present, international and local observation missions in Liberia, friends of the National Elections Commission, partners, the Secretariat of the National Elections Commission, headed by the Executive Director, members of the full estate. We'd like to welcome you to the compound of the National Elections Commission and to this press briefing that will be led by the chairperson of the National Elections Commission, of whom I'm now pleased to introduce Madame Devietta Brananson.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Madam Co-Chair, fellow commissioners, distinguished stakeholders, fellow Liberians, members of the press, ladies and gentlemen. I welcome you to the headquarters of the National Elections Commission and to this daily press briefing. With respect to challenges reported in Rivers and Sino counties during yesterday's briefing, the Commission is pleased to provide the following information. Rivers County, the elections magistrate has reported that even though electoral materials arrived late at few of the precincts in District 1 of Rivers due to flooding of the Timbo River, elections were successfully conducted in all precincts in Rivers County on 10 October 2023, except for one precinct with code 36007, comprising one polling place in Swakon Diba Town, due to very late arrival of the materials. The NEC magistrate informed the commission that polling is ongoing in Swakon, Diba town today. In Sino County, elections were held on 10th October in almost all of the precincts except for Kakwipo and Japuken in Electoral District 2. It is worth mentioning that while transporting electoral materials, including ballots for the two precincts, some of the materials got wet due to torrential rain and flooding. Also, election did not take place in Tobaville in Electoral District 3 due to bad road. The damaged materials will be replaced for the conduct of the elections in the affected areas within a week's time. The NEC will dispatch a team to assist the magisterial team in the county as soon as possible. Additionally, due to inaccessibility and lack of mobile network coverage, there has so far been no information from 5 precincts, which include Sebet Ken, Joko Ken, Bakti Ken, Jale Ken, and Duko Free, as to whether elections were conducted in these places. We still are looking for that information. Once it becomes possible to reach those areas, the Commission will inform stakeholders about the conduct of election in those places just named. The National Elections Commission, however, assures Liberians that all is being done to complete the election in the affected areas in the coming weeks. Let me also inform you that the tally process began today, 11th of October, in some of the magisterial offices in the presence of candidate agents and independent observers. The tally results from magisterial offices are being progressively transmitted to the data center at NEC headquarters, where they are being collated for announcement. The tally results today are as follows. Let me inform you that I will begin to read these results from the presidency, and my colleagues who have oversight will do the remaining counties. And this will be for this this briefing, because should we read all of those results for the next briefing, it will take many, many hours. So normally we will read the first 3 in terms of the winners progressively. Bomi County, 13 polling places of 171 polling places, constituting 7.60%. Candidates: Alberton Junior Edward W. of GDM, votes obtained 82%, 2.06%. Boyka Joseph N. UP, votes obtained 2,543, constituting 64.01%. Brown Junior Allen R. LRP, votes obtained 15, constituting 0.38%. Cummings Alexander B. CPP, votes obtained 32, constituting 0.81%. Fremont Simeon CM MPC, votes obtained 19, constituting 0.48%. Bonglo Tiawon Se LPP, votes obtained 16, constituting 0.40%. Kiamu David GB DPPL, votes obtained, let me read that again. Kamara Senior Lucini F. Alcor, votes obtained 34, constituting 0.86%. Piamo David G. DPPL, votes obtained 6, constituting 0.15%. Colleague Alexander N. RNC, votes obtained 1, constituting 0.03%. Kuyate Sherek A from LFM, votes obtained 8, constituting 0.20%. Kroma Bendu Alema Independent, votes obtained 6, constituting 0.15%. Miller Richard Say LFP, votes obtained 6, constituting 0.15%. Moniba Clarence K of Lionel, votes obtained 5, constituting 0.13%. Morris Robert France Independent, votes obtained 3, constituting 0.08%. Yanti Sarah Beslow ALL, 7 votes obtained, constituting 0.18%. Tweeder William Ware DNA, votes obtained 10, constituting 0.25%. Turner Joshua Tong of NLP, votes obtained 10, constituting 0.25%. George Mananguia CDC, votes obtained 1,134, constituting 28.54%. Wako Jeremiah Z of votes obtained 22, constituting 0.55%. Yofi Luther N. Rebuilders, votes obtained 14, constituting 0.35%. Total valid votes 3,973, constituting 100%. Total invalid votes 153. Total votes 4,126. That was the presidency for Bombay County. Now the presidency for Montserrat County. 3 polling places of 2,008 polling places, constituting 0.15%. Albiton Junior Edward W. of GBM, votes obtained 10, percentage 0.83. Walker Joseph N. UP, votes obtained 576, constituting 47.56%. Brown Junior Allen LRP, votes obtained 1, constituting 0.08%. Cummings Alexander B. CPB, votes obtained 39, constituting 3.22%. Freeman Simeon CM MPC, votes obtained 4, constituting 0.33%. Gonglo Tiawan Se LPP, votes obtained 8, constituting 0.66%. Kamara Senior Lucini F of Alco, votes obtained 3, constituting 0.25%. Kiamon David GB of DPPL, votes obtained 0, constituting 0.00%. Polly Alexander M of RNC, votes obtained 0, constituting 0.00%. Kuyate Sharon A of LFM, votes obtained 1, constituting 0.08%. Kroma Bendu Alema of Independent, who's an independent candidate, votes obtained 2, constituting 0.17%. Miller Richard Say of LFP, votes obtained 0, constituting 0.00%. Moniba Clarence K of Lionel, votes obtained 5, constituting 0.41%. Morris Robert Franz, who's an independent, votes obtained 1, constituting 0.08%. Yanti Sarah Beslow from ALL, votes obtained 0, constituting 0.00%. Tweeder William Weir of DNA, votes obtained 1, constituting 0.08%. And Turner Joshua Tong of NLP, votes obtained 2, constituting 0.17%. George Manawia of CDC, votes obtained 547, constituting 45.17%. Wapo Jeremiah Z of votes obtained 11, constituting 0.91%. And Yofi Luther N of Rebuilders, votes obtained 0, constituting 0.00%. Total valid votes 1,211, constituting 100%. Total invalid votes 32. Total votes 1,243. This constitutes the votes we have received for Montserrat County for presidency. I'll now turn it over to my colleague to read the other announcements of votes for Bombing County.
Progressive tally reports consolidated for Senate, Bombing County. 13 polling places of the 171 polling places, constituting 7.60%. Candidates: Dole Seku Adaman, independent. Vote obtained 1,688, constituting 43.06%. Gibson Moifi M.O.L. Votes obtained 75, constituting 1.91%. Kamara Dwana A, independent. 262, constituting 6.68%. Setuma Morris G, independent. Vote obtained 296, constituting 7.55%. Tyler Senior Janikai Alex, independent, 1,599, constituting 40.79%. Total valid votes 3,920, constituting 100%. Total invalid votes 149. Total votes 4,069. House of Representatives, County Bombing Electoral District 1. Candidates: Boyka 2, Ama Vani, independent. Vote obtained 132, constituting 3.36%. Kamara Solin J, CPP 53, constituting 1.35%. Lasana Finda G, independent. Vote obtained 1,402, constituting 35.71%. Fani Jankepa Obidaya, UP. Vote obtained 2,339, constituting 59.58%. Total valid votes 3,926. Total invalid votes 134. Total votes 4,060.
I invite my other colleague, Commissioner Seyer, who will present the votes from the Senate in Montserrat County.
Montserrat County Senate results progressive. 3 polling places out of 2,008 polling places, constituting 0.15%. Say volume N, LPP, 38 votes obtained, 3.24%. Channel Jalo M, Lando, 20 votes obtained, constituting 1.71%. Sir Heide Joseph CDC, votes obtained 665, constituting 56.74%. Idris Sir Quebec, ACO, 18 votes for team, percentage 1.54%. Sarifunde Kane, independent, votes for team 31, percentage 2.65%. Victoria Tyler Quickpo, CPP, votes for team 82, percentage 7.00%. William JMP, UP, votes for team 2,295, percentage 25.17%. Ayuba S. Sharif, UID, votes for team 23, percentage 1.96%. Total valid votes 1,172, constituting 100%. In total invalid votes 63, total valid votes 1,235. Massaran County Electoral District 10. 3 polling places of 129 polling places reported, constituting 2.33%. Joe Bonu Orient, independent, 3 votes obtained, percentage 0.78%. Isaac Clay Dakwe, MPC, 2 votes obtained, percentage 0.52%. Albert J.B. Cooper, independent, votes obtained 11, percentage 2.87%. Josephine W.A. Davis, CDC, votes obtained 144, percentage 37.60%. Thomas K. Goa, DNA, votes obtained 1, percentage 0.26%. Alfred P.S. Greer, independent, votes obtained 0, percentage 0.0%. Barnes Cador, NLP, votes obtained 1, percentage 0.26%. Israel E. King, independent, votes obtained 4, percentage 1.04%. Yeke Wad Kaluba, independent, votes obtained 171, percentage 44.65%. Anthony D. Morgan, independent, votes obtained 1, percentage 0.26%. John B. Waga Jr. Bandu, votes obtained 0, percentage 0.0%. Karishman Penun Red, independent, votes obtained 2, percentage 0.52%. Gion P. Russia, independent, votes obtained 3, percentage 0.78%. Yakes Sekwe, independent, votes obtained 13, percentage 3.39%. Mohamed A. Sano, LFM, votes obtained 20, percentage 5.22%. Solomon Y. W. Watkins, LPP, votes obtained 3, percentage 0.78%. Teresa F. Watkins, MOL, votes obtained 4, percentage 1.04%. Total valid votes 383, 100%. Total invalid votes 10. Total votes 393. Massaran County District 11. 3 polling places of 129 polling places reported, constituting 2.33%. percentage 3.98%. Royal Kanga David MOL was attained 13, percentage 1.61%. Da Eddie Frere Rebuilders was attained 8, percentage 0.99%. Jane Akwe Gawolo Junior CDC was attained 172, percentage 21.37%. Darwin E. Gaya Independent was attained 91, percentage 11.30%. Hillary G. Gibson CPP was attained 10, percentage 1.24%. Lafata B. Gu ALP was attained 148, percentage 18.39%. Sir Makate Hair UID was attained 13, percentage 1.61%. Richard Namwe Kun UP was attained 271, percentage 33.66%. Mile M. Pra NPC was attained 8, percentage 0.99%. Prince Nyen Sai Lamu was obtained 24, percentage 2.98%. Sia Kanapoli NLP was obtained 15, percentage 1.86%. Total valid votes 805, representing 100%. Total invalid votes 30. Total votes 835.
Let me thank you for listening and to also say to you that hereafter the results will be announced only for the top 3 candidates with the highest votes. Also, the information contained in these announcements will be disseminated via the online results portal, which should be live at this point. And then we will meet here every day at 4:30 in this hall. We'll take your questions.
Thank you, Madam Chairperson and members of the Board of Commissioners. Any question, concern from the members of the press? Yeah, you have to come in from
Good afternoon, Chair and the rest of the Board of Commissioners. I'm just concerned that you are announcing result here as we speak. There are other counties that are yet to vote. For instance, most part of Sando County, also Riverside. How do you think these results influence the voting in those areas as we speak?
They should not influence the results because these are preliminary announcements we are making, and those counties whose results are already in and are being tallied. To which end now we have to say who the winners they are, or what percentages that we receive from these elections.
Madam Commissioner, my name is Moses Gazin from BBC. Were there incidents reported from the voting precinct if there were some other government to address them?
What incidents are you talking about?
In terms of whether the elections were peaceful, if polling places were attended to on time, you already said where we had issues, but those places that were opened yesterday were dead incidents. Because it was reported that there was one polling place with 3 marked ballots.
That information is not with the Elections Commission. What we put out there were blank ballots for Liberians to mark once they were processed. If we get that information, we will investigate it.
Madam Commissioner, my name is Lincoln Peters and I work for the New Dawn newspaper. I have one question. Madam Commissioner, I want you to clarify on the ballot paper of the presidential candidate. The image of presidential candidate Abington Edward is represented at number 1 with the political party name Grassroots Development. On the other hand, we also have on the same ballot paper the image of Dr. Jeremiah Zelwapu of the Vision for Liberia Transformation Party is at number 19, but being represented by the Grassroots Development Party. Madam Commissioner, how do you clarify or reconcile this information?
Thank you for the information. We can corroborate that with our political affairs section to see what actually happened there.
Thank you. My name is Evangeline Sari. I am the Executive Director of Voice Liberia. So my concern is about the issue about the voting being delayed in Riverside County and Sinai because of the heavy downpour of rain and the overflowing of the river. So what I want to know is, are there provisions for women to access these places given the equipment challenges? Because we have the far week that we are taking into consideration, we are keenly observing that aspect of the elections. What are the provisions being made for women to access these places given the issues?
I don't know what provisions you're talking about because you rightly said that the rivers overflowed their banks, and until the water recedes, I'm sure there's not much anyone can do because where the water is over the bridge, and you know where that bridge is unless the water recedes. So I'm not sure whether anyone wants to take the risk to cross the river where you cannot see where you put your foot.
Given the fact that you said the election will commence tomorrow, and we expect to have results ongoing at just the 7 days, because this is a natural occurrence. So are we saying that each day will be, reserved until after the road is clear for them to go? Because there are people who want to vote, and because of this natural occurrence, as you are aware, what will be done to ensure that they vote?
That's a difficult question because it's clear that when you have water over a bridge that you are supposed to cross, you don't want to take that risk for your life until you are sure of where you are stepping if you have to walk across. And it is quite risky to even put a canoe over that water when you cannot see where you're going. So we say that those who need to vote, they too should do everything they can to get to the point. And if it is risky, I don't think anyone wants to risk their life for a vote because they want to vote in these elections. We all take precautions for our lives, and we are responsible for it.
Thank you very much, Madam Commissioner. And Nelson Colette, and I report from Spoon Network. So, you mentioned one of the counties from even the briefing yesterday. You mentioned how there was this delay in the arrival of election materials, but today you informed us that the material, though they appeared late, but voting actually went on. So I want to know exactly when did those material, did the voting material appear, and when did they start voting? And then secondly, the figure provided for Montserrado County. Sorry, 500. That's 576 for UP, and that for CDC 547. Can you clarify that?
What clarification strategy, please?
No. Okay. So the clarity I want is it 1,000 we're talking about for Montserrado County, Or are we talking about the hundreds? I want to clarity on that. Okay, so again, let me come in with that again. The question I'm asking is, you said 576 for the Unity Party and 547 for the CDC. And then also the first question that has to do with when did the material arrive and when exactly did the people start voting?
Good evening. The question you asked, we'd like to tell you that the number you're giving is from 3 polling places. Okay? And it's just 0.1%. 3 polling places of 2008. So that's why it's not the 100, it's 500.
So what's the other question you said?
So the other question is, when did for the county where you said the materials appear late or they actually voted, when exactly did the material arrive and when did they start voting?
The magistrate did not put a specific time to his report. He said that the materials arrived late and they started voting. So we can check that out and report to you next time.
Okay. Madam Chair, I'm Kobo from Big Evan, Caribbean Commonwealth. I have 2 questions. The first has to do with the violent incident which occurred in Lofa and that of Monster Riding. Are there specific duration in terms of investigation when these violence occur during elections, specified by NEC? That's the first question. The second question is, there were persons I was seeing yesterday in some public places, indicating one that has to do with a public place that is located at Symphony. And she indicated that she do not want to vote any other candidate in terms of the presidency. And she will give out just a simple ballot to vote cast in terms of the presidency. Are there rules that indicate that you can openly tell the commission who you want to vote for?
I'm not aware of that. I'm not aware of any rules that says you can openly say to the NEC worker that you choose a particular candidate that you want to vote for. We provide all the ballots for the 3 levels of candidates for presidency as well as senators and representatives. That's the rule.
The violent issue.
The issue of violence, which violence are you talking about? The recent one? Was there any recent violence?
The most recent violence
is what?
One Sunday on the civil
The Liberian National Police told Liberians that they were investigating, and if they have not released that report, the Elections Commission does not have the report to provide.
Madam Commissioner, my name is Afonso Kalama, and I report for the People News Online. You just started announcing preliminary result today, and earlier this morning we saw in the streets, supporters of other political parties, celebrating, some claiming, victory. What can you say about this? Victory.
We say to all Liberians that they should be patient and they should listen to the National Elections Commission to announce the official results. Those persons who say you saw on the streets celebrating, I would say to them that they should wait. They should wait because whatever results they have, those results are not the official results.
Madam Chair, my name is Seattle Scott Johnson. I'm the head of the Female Journalists Association. I noticed yesterday at the Wax International School in Makibi, the polling place was upstairs, making it very difficult for people with disability, for pregnant women and lactating mothers. And when I talk to people on the line, a lot of them claim that they registered downstairs and they had no idea why NEC carried the polling place upstairs. Can you address that, please?
Normally, when we look for structures to use for our voting as well as for elections, we look for the most appropriate one to give every Liberian, whether you are a person living with disability or not, the opportunity for easy access. In the case that we don't find those structures, we have to take those that are available. And we employ our staff to assist persons with disabilities to access the way that we will be able to cast their votes.
Good afternoon, Madam Brian. My issue has to do with the incident. I'm Evelyn Reese Barrow from the Municipal Information Supervisor Secretary. My issue has to do with the flood in Sino County. You say you read the results for 15 days. How would that be? Sino have not started the voting yet.
We said that there are two precincts that we will ensure that elections will occur there, as well as another place called Tubarville. We have no control over the flooding. We just have to wait until access is much better than it is now. We recognize that we have 15 days to do this, but we just told you that we are dispatching a team to Sino County to work with the magistrates to sort some things out, one of which is finding alternative routes to see how we may be able to get to these precincts and conduct CBE, so that the people may be able to cast their votes in those areas.
So will the results be in 15 days will be announced?
We will do that.
My name is D. Olivia Bawon, and I report for Local Voices Liberia and FM. But here there were reports of several people who were denied voting because their names were allegedly pre-marked on the FRR at precinct 30065 in Electoral District 10 Montserrat County. Has the commission received any information in this regard?
Not yet. We've heard it on the radio and we are hearing it from you now. If there's anything to go by, we can, did I say something wrong just now? Yes, I was saying to you that, as much as we want to make sure that everybody is covered during these elections, we do realize that some things will possibly not be possible. But if you make an allegation, you have to do a formal complaint. And that allegation of pre-marked ballots has to come. It has to come to the commission. So it's, if you know the persons who are affected, perhaps you need to encourage them. Bring the question to the section.
Well, thank you, Madam Commissioner. My name is Aisha Liba and I report for KMTV Liberia. Well, yesterday in the Mamba Point area, KMTV along with other media institutions were actually covering the counting and sorting of ballots in that area, but then later on we were told by one of the electoral supervisors that we should shut the broadcast, and then later on she then placed a call again to the PO to allow us to do live broadcast. What's the commissioner's position on going live?
Firstly, the commission does not know the circumstances that obtained with the electoral staff and your team, but journalists have been accredited to cover these elections. Yes.
Thank you, Commissioner. My name is Mark Mingomfia. I listened to you that in some places you broke communication with your team members. Prior to what happened, how was the mode of communication between you and your magistrate in the place that you have broken communication with them?
You need to make me aware of which place that communication.
You said silent. You said silent.
Communication with them.
You cannot get them because at this point there's no connection, internet connection or local voices or calls.
So I think if you really understood, we said that we have issue with connectivity in terms of mobile, but we still are in touch with magistrates.
Okay, my commission, the name is John Kessel. I report for Liberty Radio. First, we commend you for your work thus far as a minister to the president of our country. But do you care to appreciate librarians out there telling out the number of voting on yesterday? Do you care to talk about that?
Oh, sure. We have talked about it repeatedly. Today, hello, can we have your attention, please? Since 2 o'clock yesterday in the morning, in fact today, since 2 o'clock this morning, I've been on 5 radio stations. I'm in my bed and I get these calls, and the journalists tell me that 5 radio stations are waiting to hear what you have to say to the librarian at 2 o'clock this morning. So I spoke to them. Also today, this afternoon, I've been going to several radio stations. I've had the opportunity to commend librarians on OK FM and other stations that covered the opening of the tally at the SAD. So let me say again, we say a big thank you to all Liberians who came out in vote in their numbers to exercise their franchise during these elections. Are you satisfied, my friends?
Good evening, Mr. Chair. The question I have here is a clarification. We informed that one of the polling staff in Maryland County was dismissed over allegation of election fraud. Can you please confirm that?
You know, I like you guys. You know why? Because you'll get the information before us. And it means that the press is really working, the observers are really working. So I don't have that information, the commission does not have the information. But I can tell you, the next time we meet, when that information is clarified, which I will, we will give you the answer.
Good evening, Madam Chair. So yesterday at polling center 3244, polling place 5, the PO there, while they were doing the sorting, because we as observers, these are the periods where we look at the transparency and the fairness of the election process. So during this time, while they were doing the sorting, and then I was there as an independent observer from the election observers network, and then this day asked that only party observers are allowed to be there at that moment. So those of us who are national and international observers should be able to excuse the place. Is that the regulation I was given? That's one. 2, there were issues of insufficient security at the polling centers, where there were even tension where voters had to break in, and then there became some challenge to be able to accommodate them within the confines or the compounds where they were voting. So have this come to your attention? What has been your interest in that?
Okay, let me say that, as I've said before, journalists were accredited to cover these elections. I do not know, or we do not know the circumstances around your particular case, but I can say to you, we did accredit journalists, and most of you here have your tax on to cover these elections. What was the next question again?
So the issue of insufficient security, which was station at the police center.
All right, that situation was brought to the attention of the Minister of Justice, who responded right away and dispatched security in most of those areas that have this particular concern.
Thank you, Madam Commissioner. My name is Kasim and I report for Jara Television. I want to know why did the NEC send out text messages informing people not to take film into the polling places, but yet we saw photos from polling places. And what measure are you going to put in place by those other places that people are having for their
Your vote is your secret. This is why you are put behind the screen. And we need to be disciplined and observe that. That's my question to you. What measures would you want?
Are we going to put in place to ensure that other places that people are having voted, people will not take the film in here?
That same message goes to all other places that are yet to have their elections, that we need to keep our votes secret. Next question. We can take another 5 and then call your name, please.
Yes, sir.
Okay, the last one. So my name is Emmanuel Chair, and as well senior report for the university. So firstly, I want to thank you on behalf of the Okay, so firstly, I'd like to thank you for the level of professionalism and background exhibited yesterday. Part of the professional helping in making the person peaceful. But there is this concern. So I was really listening yesterday on the place people carry their time. And people are the days, we need to be the work of the people like you. But they're using that phone, taking people, particular scanning, and the person who presiding officer came with native letter. These people had credit card. Didn't know where to go. Valid during the time, signature and power. Then I complained again, but I complained with that. From an answer to complain, just to show that. Now the things, and the people where the policies on social media saying people transport.
Please use the microphone. I'm having difficulty hearing you.
The policies on social media, there are policies on social media where people transporting ballot papers, election material on motorcycles. So the question is that the only means of transporting and election materials if that case of that material? Thank you.
That's not the only means of transporting electoral materials. We have repeatedly told the Liberian people that we use vehicles, we use canoes and boats, we use porters as well as motorbikes to transport our materials. Your second question was, where's the other one? Your second question has to do with tags. If you look around your neck, you will see neck tag. And that tag has a signature on it. Any other tags did not issue.
Yes, good afternoon. I'm Jane Mansari. I'm from Sierra Leone, guest of Fijian. My question is, there were several individuals seen with tags with neck signs written on it and the logo of CDC stating General Supervisor. These individuals were seen to be net workers. Out, the tag had the signature of Molly from CDC at the ACFM school on the Old Road. What is the commission has done about this, or what the commission is going to do about this report? Thank you.
Yes, let me also say here that, please pay attention, please, that the political affairs section of NEC responded to these allegations by even visiting the area yesterday.
Thank you. My name is Martina Lelusukwa and I report for the Atlantic Broadcasting Corporation. Yes, ABC. Madam Brown, can you tell me how did you carry on your evaluation in terms of the prison? Because there was some prison there with a low current and then the polling staff were 2, and other persons were 3 at the polling place. And then there were one way in, one way out, which delayed the voters from getting access to the vote. Can you tell me how that evaluation was carried on yesterday?
So, as we said before, these structures are not for the commission. We do not own them. We go around and we negotiate with owners. Some of them are private structures. Others are owned by the government in terms of schools. Some religious institutions allow us to use their premises. And you know that it's a national thing. There is hardly, there's not, you don't have current in every building in Liberia. Excuse me, can I see your face when we're talking, please? We don't have electricity in all structures in Liberia. So those that we have been using, when it gets dark, we provide lamps. Sometimes we use flashlights, and sometimes the staff are even practically use their phones lights to see what they are doing. It is impossible to approach electricity in all of these spaces for our purpose. Not only the fact that they are not ours, but it's cost intensive to electrify all of these buildings. Something close to 2,080 precincts that we have. So that's so impossible.
Okay, so
Is this the last one?
The next
the 5?
Yeah, that's the next 3.
All right, please go ahead.
I am Ines Reeves Soko, and I report for News Radio. I have had a few observations since the onset of the process yesterday that I'd like to draw to the attention of the National Elections Commission. In district number 4, location Tomorrow's People's School, precinct 30116, Soul Clinic. I observed a few things I'd like to draw to your attention. The tally sheets that were placed up on the walls, I realized that some of them do not have representatives. They do not have tally for representatives. That's one. Secondly, what I observed again is another instance where some figures are being placed at political parties, and those figures are not for those political parties. I have them right here. I have a snap of them. Another case with UP, right here, UP's vote is placed before, let me try to zoom it. Before GTM, which I want you to please verify. And like I said again, in District 4 at Sami Tukle, we had another instance where there was no representative figures put up at that center, only for senatorial, the presidency, and we did not see the representative list at polling place 2 at that center. So I'd just like to draw these to the attention of the National Election Commission to please monitor that.
Thank you very much. We will do that.
Okay, my name is Dennis Lipson. I report for ABC Radio and correspondent Voice of America. So, Madam Commissioner, I've listened to you carefully, and you cleverly try to escape the question about when will election be held in those areas that have challenges. And Madam Commissioner, everything that is done with elections is constitutional. And even the Constitution gives time frame for the conduct of elections. So by you coming here on today, I believe that you have done your due diligence and your people may have done some work to know when elections can be held in those areas. So I'd like you to please tell Liberia, when will election be held in those areas, instead of you saying weeks ahead, days. We don't need that. We need our time and our day. Thank you.
Thank you you very much. I'm not sure that I'm that clever as you are saying. Yes, but we just told you that we discussed the team there. We need to do that to know what are the circumstances on the ground. We also said that at some point, intermittently, we are cut off in terms of coverage, mobile coverage in those areas. And at some point, connecting with our magistrate to know exactly what is going on has been a little difficult for us. But we say, and we can show all Nigerians that elections will take place in those precincts that are yet to conduct their elections. The team will go into Sino and they will advise us on what should happen and when. Is that the last one?
Yes.
Okay, good afternoon, Madam Commissioner. My name is Louis Masakoy and I report from BFM and Liberia Public Radio. Thanks so much to you and your team for the work carried on yesterday for the Liberia people. I would like to know, are there a specific date set for you as a commissioner and your team to announce the final results of the elections? If yes, what will be the that date?
There is no specific date to announce the elections or to announce the final results, but the law says we should do that within 15 days. What we are concentrating now is the target of the entire process, as well as releasing preliminary results of those results that we have tallied. And I'm sure within another few days, we should almost be there. So just give us some time, yeah? Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you very much, and we'll be back tomorrow. I'd like to say thank you for His Excellency and Your Excellency also.
Focus Liberia, folks are trying to watch. My name is Gwendolyn Dorado, and we are on the grounds of the National Elections Commission here, where there are press briefing here, giving us updates on yesterday's exercise, where citizens turn out in number to exercise their practice rights. And today we have here at the press briefing service My name is Gwendolyn